but potentially.
Yeah,
something.
this is a little bit sketchy here. We still have that Killjoy util. Floor going to head forward, going to look for that first fight, but already Gentlemates, the best they can. That's a 3-to-1 trade out here. Mid is still under their banner. They control the vast majority of the map, and Click getting active. Stunner towards AvovA as MOLSI, the last one alive. Not much for him to do here. A rough scenario. Looking to flood out.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong region. Should see the fast rotation coming in now. Hopefully there's enough stall for this exec.
But already caught off here. Minny's in a little bit of trouble. Held off, at least for now, by the smoke. Keeps himself secure. Cleared out, though. Floor going to take towards backside. Look at the rest. Now we're going to see that hero Vandal coming through. They've identified it. They should now know where that resides. In the hands of Click, a plant is what they're prioritizing with 25 seconds. It's safe. It's in. 4v4. The scrap now begins. Click makes a bit of a meal of it, but Robbie's going to land. Floor, though, holds guard. Finds Zyppan. The last two, you're looking at Kadavra, at least has a Phantom there. Could have done something. It's the absolute littering of it. Floor trying to play safety. Turns it! Stunning! Again, more and more. Floor is on this 8-2. You thought it was just GC, you were wrong. Already showing off that. And look at the space they've gathered over towards that link side.
Yeah, it should be finished into a B split. It looks like a very strong finish for Apeks here. They shouldn't really have too many problems. EMEA not looking to rotate this quickly. It was all on Minny.
Yeah, this is so hard.
It's all on me.
Oh, and you're crumbling. Minny, gonna need a couple here. That's nice. A second, not to be, but tries to stall out. Takes away hype at least. But they've got a player advantage. They've got the site. I don't want to say full control because there's a little bit of a threat from Robbie here. Oh, it's beautiful. 2 for Robbie. Needs a bit more though. AvovA and MOLSI, can they lock it down here? MOLSI stuck on the site. Can't really get out. Looking at AvovA to try and swing in, but suppressed. He's already been noted, and MOLSI playing forward. I like that. Getting a little creative here in the post plant. Clears out lane as well. They've now got no idea where he slipped to. I don't know if that got spotted. This could be a big crossfire to hold. The first drops. It's AvovA to show hand first. It's lovely. This is big from Apeks. Nice post plant set up here, but Kadavra can still undo it, but the time is ticking. This could be Apeks' second or even a third now for Gentlemates. Let's wait and see. Kadavra can't find a target. The time has run to... Again, you want to be crossing your T's, dotting the I's. But there are 5 players here now. This is where it gets threatening. Floor deciding it's time for the knives. Ult gonna come in as well. Finds a target, doesn't find the shot she needed, and now suddenly there's a couple of problems. Gentlemates getting right into their faces. We said a couple small threats, but Kadavra makes it massive. MOLSI now in a world of trouble. This was not clean. This is not what the doctor ordered. And now this power, you've got a lot of dangerous players on this Gentlemate side. MOLSI, he went from uncomfortable to pretty tricky here. Both have rifles. Now Minny's HP is low, down to 20. MOLSI. Oh, the timing's egregious for him. Oh, we're getting the knife out, we don't know. Ready, Gentlemates are sitting, maybe expecting some of these ults to come into effect.
Oh, a nice little strat. They're going to crunch towards the arc here.
And you can already see Minny's the one who's highlighted and has to dip away. Floor's taken the space, but it feels like Gentlemates were aware of the possibility of this. So they're sitting very passive, kind of giving up sight. Zyppan, got to be careful with his life. Could have been spammed out there, but mostly stays okay. Hype again. Drifting in knives out here, and Gentlemates are lapping up every single one of these. Floor going to be called upon to do something near on miraculous in a 2v5 at this point now. A 1v5 does get the res, though. 50 seconds. This is brutal. There's not much to be done. The drop of the wall coming in as well. She has to dip away. 40 seconds, and if Gentlemates are disciplined, they shouldn't be giving up anything here.
No. But it is Floor.
Yes.
30 seconds
it is
left.
Floor. That's a very good point. But this cross is looking lethal. Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's a little bit of a worry there, but still, cross does get taken this time. Plant's going to come in. The spam, I like the little off plant there just to secure that the spam wouldn't affect it too much, but a 2v5, you've got to have mistakes here, I've got to feel, from Gentlemates to really make this become reasonable. Floor now surely going to be dealt with. Too many targets, too little time. Superstar on our hands. Let's see if Click can pick up the pace a little. Prowler going to note someone willing to challenge in middle. Do we have a swing? The flash is lovely. That is heaven sent, but it's still Robbie. Every trade, every pick, he is there for the follow-up. He's confident, and he gets punished this time. Hype going to put him back in his... calling them out. They hate it. They do have a completely open run towards B here for Apeks. Now, they're drifting that way. It looks like it is on the cards.
You do have the push through from the KO and the Astra.
See if they can catch a bit of timing. They might be able to catch, I'd say, Odorus potentially. They seem hesitant. This could be huge. Uh-oh. It's gone from brilliant to an absolute disaster. Zyppan mauls too, but it's Odorus.
It's the coach.
Out of nowhere. Who'd have thought coaches could be this good?
Oy.
But there is still an issue. Minny is lingering around. We were saying how good Minny was. He was right up there with Robbie, and he's going to stay up.
Switch that up.
Yeah, but it's so tricky to clear this as well. Click, you got to start hitting these. That's not good enough. Floor gets the punish, but do they know Kadavra? The amount of times this position gets away with daylight robbery. Does this clear it? I'm waiting to see. The timing's not on here. Floor's going to be aware, and Floor is heads up about her work. Clears another, does a good bit of chip damage towards Robbie, who couldn't quite close the gap in time. Already tethered up as well, having to respect this now with a nade on top of it, buys enough time. All these players do have their ults, but do they get a springboard in? They need someone to get that ball rolling, really. And no one's being given too much to play with. Floor getting a little hungry for that pick there. You can see her just taking a little bit of a look. 2 up towards that rafter side, 1 down towards the connector. Knife to go in. Doesn't really hinder too much, but already 1 slip through. We've got Robbie on the side. Over, got to be careful. Timing's a bit tricky on this one. Floor on an island. Making it look like a holiday so far, unfazed until cleared. Now a 2v3, much better. Can they get the defuse, especially with AvovA still alive, with Hype still alive? It is going to be difficult in these scenarios, but they're going to give it a go. Robbie going to try and sit the spike, and he's still doing some serious damage, but time has eluded him. Go. Click again. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Robbie is like the only Crypto League clear. I mean, there was a chance it could come out late, but this feels more likely. Ult going to come in, does at least catch 1 there. Zyppan going to go down, and Kadavra has to respect it. I think it caught 2, actually, seeing Kadavra now marked up. He is still paranoid about middle. There was that chance someone has slipped up, but lovely usage of the ult. Glad to see them.
The ult and don't really kind of use.
Oh, yeah. The player.
My Sova's not bad. Oh.
But look at the Ravage and Apeks taking the tour, taking their time. And it's a deeper hold from Zyppan. He's a little bit further down connector.
Oh,
and it's Odorus. I mean, and they had no idea they were splitting through middle like this. And now the problem started to mount, but Robbie is here. He's the one who's kept this secure, kept it safe for Gentlemates, but he's got to just outlive everyone somehow. I don't know how he's going to get away with it, but he's repositioned. Another fight, but he falls this time. AvovA's got him. Kadavra and Minny, the last 2 alive. Minny is here, does have ult. And yet, this time, going to invest. Now, the time is running low here. Odorus, stunning shot towards middle, leaving just Minny, whose position will be noted. The plant's already in. And it's an uphill battle now. I don't think there's much more to be done.
Again, using the ult in the 2v4.
Oh, the Fade is joining, so we do have Odorus coming over. And now, has to get a little bit closer. Nice from Kadavra, but a quick trade. You feel like the red carpet might get rolled out.
Using it to go back.
Area's clear.
Away we go. Minny, he's been kind of pushed around here a little bit. It's been difficult. They've ended B a couple times. It's not been easy to hold.
When you're that solo guy, though, I can't blame him.
Let's see what he can do. It is an incredibly hard position. This time, actually, Robbie trying to help out a little bit. Sends down the ult here, and Minny does a little bit of chip damage here. You can see Odorus starting to suffer. AvovA, MOLSI, Click trying to get involved, but it's Minny this time from the back of the side. Good trade again from AvovA, keeping this one within touching distance, but it's a 3v2, favorable to Gentlemates.
Recovering it.
Now, Spike was left over towards long. Got to come back. Hype's got to go big here. That's 3 players. I thought that was a kill, and I think so did he. Zyppan, though, still alive and breathing. It's all on AvovA. This is rough. There's nothing to be done. Yeah, knife going to come through. So Floor knows there's a player on as Zyppan. Nice shot, though. But it's Click to connect. Going to find MOLSI, and Zyppan on the follow-up. This is looking good. It's only Floor to try and draw blood. Odorus in unison, but it's a quick response. Click, lighting up.
AvovA with this information. Nothing on that knife.
This is going to be wild. Yeah, outdone completely. Click is heating up here. Blazing away forward. Odorus needs to make the right choices here. Do you stand and fight or do you dip away? Already Click going to be springboarded back here. Minny works his way in, but it's Floor with 1 and only 1. Zyppan, good spacing, good trading. And this is working out so well in this bonus round. MOLSI and Hype, a little too far away to do much about this now. Going to have to try and work their way back in, or do you just call it off already?
We'll look for the frag. See if we can get it.
We're going to know where Robbie is, but can you do anything about it? Yeah, Yeah, they're getting close enough by. Gentlemates don't want to leave him on his own, and they don't. They stand together.
But
But you said they prioritized it. This was the plan. Go for a 20-second, 30-second hit towards that A site. AvovA's still around, though. And Click was completely blind. These flashes have been stunning. That's got to be from MOLSI. That was perfect. The reveal very good as well, but AvovA going to be dealt with. Minny's there. Robbie's there. Hype going to come back in, trying to make that pressure happen, but swung on by 3. Oderus goes down, but Floor's on the site and has got to go absolutely nuclear, and she does! Love her! They do get to progress slightly. That's a bit of a jump spot. Don't know how much she saw on that, but going to be still playing a little bit deeper. There's a pop flash potential through the smoke. You just heard it then. Click's going to move up, but is Hype catching Minny? Maybe a blind shot or something. I'm not sure where he found the space on that.
Early lurk from Minny. A little bit too early.
It's unfortunate. 5v4 now, but Click trying to get active, and they're looking to take back space. I quite like this. Get proactive. Soverod's there, but already there's still a player on the other side. I thought Oderus was good for that, but no. Dealt with. That's stunning from Gentlemates. Getting really rowdy towards the site floor, though. Temptation beckoning from above, but it is a 3v4. She doesn't have to do it all herself. Has teammates here to ask a little bit of a question of shot what rattles out. We're going to have the knife coming through. Plant is in, though, trying to clear a couple of those common spots.
I think the retake's tough, though, with this operator.
And look how close they're playing as well. Robbie, right close by. AvovA going to step forward and steps in. Click! It's outrageous from him. Putting MOLSI in a 1v3. And the flash, they turn it. I doubt they can reach outside of AvovA. That's yeah. He got a little close to the smoke there for my taste, and I got a little bit worried. You can see Oderus there with the ult. Is this a pre-t?
The only issue is we need to get that KO ult down because the Killjoy ult is now down. It's going to be a bit weird. Oh,
and Click just clearing out by Pit. AvovA did get Robbie down, so I guess that's one step here, and they can potentially get a res on that, but obviously not with this ult going through. And AvovA's been caught. A little unlucky on that. And they're still playing site here, Gentlemates. 3 players actually got caught on that ult. That's wild. They've got to start going, but Click's still controlling this. Floor tries to make a shot happen, but dealt with by Cadaver, and now it's down towards AvovA. Surely this is done. Map 1 looking likely, but a 1v3, it ain't impossible, it's just improbable. And AvovA all off the start. Here we go. Floor going to be towards long. Click going to get it kicked off, though. It's Floor going to do well towards Robbie. And they're willing to challenge on this. Apeks is sticking around, but you can see that there is a fight. And here comes the stun, and here comes the support. You don't fight alone when you're with Apeks. Floor is still present, but 17 HP isn't much. 2 kills already, but has to back away here. Stun's going to come through, or flash, excuse me. Repositions towards the site, but look how far away. Hype's trying to close the gap as fast as he can. He couldn't get there in time. Minny does the damage, but the site's not secure. Hype now gives away the game, but they double swing. He's going to cool this down, surely. He's still got the turret to put in if he fancies it, but Gentlemates going to make their move.
Yeah, good call. Just get away from Hype. But he is on that trial.
Yeah, he's not far from this. And Minny, what would you expect? It sees a shoulder. He knows it's a fake. He's still got the turret. He's got the alarm bot. He's got all the util in the world. He could maybe feel he could place in. Maybe he doesn't feel he has the timing for it. But now, plants in. Stuns there. A little bit of a look from Zyppan. Still has not seen where Minny's repositioned to. Gentlemates trying to hold in this 2v1. He's paranoid about the right, but we know it's the left. There's the shot. He's got to know now. Hype's got to go in, got to make it happen. He's going to find Minny, but can he get Zyppan? Zyppan sharp on pistols. Don't forget about that sort of stuff. Ooh, what are we up to here? Hype, that's a little bit messy. Stay towards that connector side, but actually wants in towards backside. Don't know, but Click's got space, and he's got a kill. Stunning from Click. He's even done damage on the follow-up, but AvovA close enough by that he bails out his teammate. Hype down on 15 HP, ain't much here. AvovA needs to get out of danger. That was getting a little bit too deadly. We're trying to address that back line, but it is being controlled by utility at this point. But it's Oderus. Hello, out of nowhere. Does get his gun out. What on earth is going on? It was Oderus of all people. Steps back in, takes 3, but Minny left in a 1v4.
Some pressure on Garage. We need to get rid of the Sentinel utility. But yep.
I'm hitting the report button. I'm confused, I'm scared. And sadly for Robbie, he didn't break the util towards B with that shock dart. So there's no pressure, no worry in the back of their mind about that B site. Gonna pop a little smoke in front of it, but it's all controlled and well handled by Hype. The rest of the pack from Gentlemates were always heading towards this A site. Now, what's here? Now this util should display everything. That's at least 2 players, and that stun was certainly not cosmetic. Click's there, gonna be capitalized on it. Oderus in trouble, cleared out from sewer. But do they expect one more? They're looking, and they do. Kadabra, lovely. Expecting, or at least considering where Floor was residing. And this is all now gonna flip over. Favorable to the Gentlemate side with 3 standing in a post-plant crossfire. Solid. Zyppan does what he needs to. And for AvovA, the options are near on 0. Has got at least the paranoia, gonna force 1 away. Isolates a fight on Zyppan.
I think, into that CT.
Oh, the only one here is AvovA. This is tough. I don't know how you're meant to survive at the back of the site with these sort of hits here. Hype's now caught in no man's land, leaving AvovA to try and survive just in his smoke here. Dart's going to dissipate, so he's got a second lease at life, waiting for the contact to come, but it's actually being stalled out quite well here. Click's still close by, is still a problem. He's still a danger. All going to come in just to force them away, but do they still think AvovA's here? I mean, they might do. I feel like they're trying to be heads up about it. MOLSI's gone down, but an isolated fight, he could have done some damage. But it's oderus as well. Look at the damage on Kadabra. This is still not perfectly secure yet, and Hype starts to wander. Takes away Click, can't follow up. It's down to a 2v2. Kadabra down low, Minny down low. Oderus, the classic rule comes in. Bogdan's law never leaving us. Oderus on 5, leans in, good shot. Minny's gone down. And now Kadabra left with it all to do. And that's not great, as he should be dead here somehow. Gets away with his life, actually. Still alive on 8 HP, but that's not enough. Same sort of wall here. Floor did stick around for a second. Ooh, missed shot here. Could be punishing his. Nice from Quick. Click, good close here. Quick enough on the follow-up on Hype as well. What are you meant to do now? That felt like a bit of a useless ult here, but maybe AvovA can make the most of it. A good attempt there towards Robbie, but overwhelmed. And Hype was very good at holding this before by Hooker by Crook. He did very well, but now the pressure's coming. Click is on the way.
Great stun back.
Yeah, slows it. Minny's going to find Hype, though. This is huge. AvovA starting to look a little bit worried here. Can he survive? Can he try and get himself out of danger, potentially? That opportunity, right? You don't get that luxury anymore. Paranoia to clear sight. And it's okay, AvovA. Clear work. The rest, but look at Minny's lurk. Oh, he does show his hand, but it's still going to cause so much paranoia that then just to be uncomfortable for this clear back through. They have 3 players try and make this one work. 3 down long on the other side, and they're just toying with them, teasing with them.
There's no pings anymore, guys.
Yeah, you're going to have someone check on this. Okay, they do have the ult. They've got it halfway through, but it's AvovA left. I don't think he can do much more with this. The time just not there anymore. Minny's impact on that lurk was fantastic. Here we go. AvovA, that's a great paranoia. That is perfection. You couldn't ask for better than that, and you're right. Oderus does then layer it in with the Hunter's Fury, leaving Minny to his own devices. Okay, that's the first. Gonna have to get 4 more here. Oh, going back around. Timing bizarre on it, but Hype's the one to get clicked. So far so good. Floor, the next in line, gonna claim Kadabra. Looking for a bit more. The chip damage is there. Robbie's now suffering down on 3. Nice work. This is looking comfortable. This could be 5 alive. As Minny, solid. Like shields, just 1, no ults though. And it's quick, it's quite pacey. Yeah, this is straight in towards C, but we do have that, I don't want to say standard setup, but expected setup from the Cypher here. Gentlemate's gonna have to play a little bit careful about this one. They probably have to give up the site, as Floor is already on guard duty, but they've actually flooded back out. They're on backside here. Is there any util that they can try and play towards this? This is now a brawl, it's a challenge. AvovA does really well, but the answer back there from Kadabra. Click, gonna try and close the gap through on Garage, but it's MOLSI on the site, leaving just Minny alive. Closing this scoreline, if they can navigate this round. There's the danger man, Click. Gonna find Hype, and that's blood drawn. Not an easily collectible weapon, however, so that's one small silver lining, but you've already lost out on 1 player.
When the gun is down in those weird spots, I do still think it's worth, how can we get to that gun?
Playing for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be difficult if Apeks do decide to finish B. I think it's correct.
I think they've got a similar thought to you, though, is trying to go for that weapon. AvovA is going to get traded out, so yeah, I think Kadabra doesn't fancy going for that walk down on their own, so going to dip away, but it is a 3v4. They've made this, I don't want to say doable, but they've made it far more likely.
What is that plant from MOLSI, though? That's not an easy one to defend.
No, and no pings these days, so a little tough. And away we go. Gentlemate's going to try and clear through B. So backside's been cleared, closest been cleared. They kind of know that site's looking aight. MOLSI Be the first to layer in that util and kind of try and prop up Floor, but it's going to be Minny with the clear stunning shot. MOLSI and oderus now going to be called upon. Asked the question of, and there's the flank.
Fast. 5 ults for Apeks though.
Are we going straight towards B though? Yeah. Ooh. Nice first, but Kadavra, the layer into that, the high and low, ready to receive. They seem aware of the chance of this. AvovA though, still going to put himself forward. Going for this one, the ult, enough to send him right away.
I mean, good decision.
Yeah, I wouldn't stick around on that. TP.
That's cheeky.
Okay, it's an early C position.
What are these ults?
I don't know.
I think another one of those ults on attack just to kind of make...
Read it either towards B.
Oh. If only they knew.
Yeah. It is a pure retake at this point. They still have MOLSI for the post plant and oderus as well, which is pretty huge. So as long as they get a decent plant in here, they're actually in a pretty good spot. Retaking with the operator is not easy, and the turret's there. So Kadavra's going to be noted. Big information.
Tough retake against these ults. So.
Yeah, it is. Again, if they can just buy the time between Hype and AvovA, who's got his paranoia, got a smoke there to play in. I feel like Genomates almost have to try and challenge the back line early enough. Maybe with a split through garage they could, but it's not going to be easy. So they're going to get the pressure going now. Try and find some 1v1s. Hype there does well. oderus and AvovA digging in those heels.
Got them for post. Don't need to use the second.
First time though, look who's walking back. You've got 3 players here. Click, this could be everything. Dream come true start. Takes away MOLSI. Good trade from oderus though. I thought Click was out of there.
Too. They might not expect Zyppan though.
Yeah, Zyppan's... Oh, does it clear sewer? Zyppan kind of preemptively popping this, and it works. Hunter's Fury from the deep lines. It doesn't get what they need, but Kadavra's found Hype on that lurk up as well. This is a good round. That little bit of aggression working wonders, I guess, the kind of knock-on effect of it, if anything.
Just getting a bit loose with it.
Apparently so. We got Floor and oderus to try and work this one out. Oh, the timing. What are you meant to do here? Completely unaware. Tried to make it a prop up Click towards that deeper side of sewer and leave him to his own devices. Nice from Zyppan. Hype trying to dance with him, but Floor taking the space red like a book. Minny, so heads up. Playing passive, deep, aware. Lovely work. Down to 3 here, and look how quick Click is to this. oderus. Oh! Almost got away with it. Bring it back to a 2v3, but the positioning from Click should be everything, should be underlining this statement. Even just AvovA now in a 1v3. So many elements going right and wrong for both sides here. But AvovA, this is a tough situation. He'd need to be given a way back in. Does the Aldrone spot? I don't think it does. Stun comes in, dart to follow. He's got a little bit of room here, but not much. And he gets revealed. TP, hello. They're gonna see him. Floor's already in. That's a 2-play stack towards the connector as well, towards A. So Floor's gonna have a work cut out here, and there's the flank again. I'm looking at Click here. That's gonna be the ult coming through if they find any problems with it. Floor trying to unleash a little here, but doesn't get the shot she wants. It's Zyppan, it's Minny. They are absolutely dominating this, but they deal with the back line. oderus and Hype keeping this game rolling. Hold on, it ain't over. We've got Robbie and Kadavra now. And do they know where these 2 players are? So far, it doesn't seem as though that's the case. And Robbie taking the similar steps the Click did. Maybe not considered, but maybe now thought of. Kadavra caught by Hype, leaving just Robbie alive. Singing his praises before. He's not been having a big game here. He's having a tough one on this map. Now he has to walk in to a 1v3 post plant. Not easy. Maybe able to get one though. You can see the positioning from oderus. But that is basically an alarm bot going off from the turret to follow. Couple more steps here. Got the Aldrone, got the dart. But the stun, is this it? It is. Back that trip.
Right here.
Kadavra, are they reading this? Pinging it out. They're aware there's a chance because it's happened before. Well, this is getting a bit dicey. This is getting really dangerous. The stun is good. Floor could be dead here, but actually managed to stay alive. What? MOLSI? Get Zyppan, but look at the damage coming in. A little bit of chip damage on the other side. Hype down lower. oderus down low. Floor's fallen, but Apeks going to stand their ground and keep this one moving forward. Maybe OT is on the cards, but can Click and Minny, the dangerous duo themselves, close this out now in regulation. Minny. Well, that's bold. Case for the ult. That's big info, but it all looks like it's running towards B, towards A. Who knows where they end, but they've got to be careful here. Minny almost getting caught. Almost catching one himself.
Got in already. It's gonna be big. AvovA discipline though. Okay, using the Killjoy ult to secure it. I like that.
Click's gonna play ahead. I guess you live and die by the sword here. They have no idea. Oh my god! Oh my god! That could have been it. That felt like that could have been the closeout in regulation, whereas now it looks like it's OT on the cards. Minny, what? They can see behind this. There's the jump spot. I think now they know. Oderus. But, oh, Robbie! You ain't got many kills, but that one was goddamn clean. 4 players now left for Apeks. 5 still standing for Gentlemates. That's nice from Zyppan to catch him. MOLSI. Plant's now in. Difficult to play this back here. Floor has to make a bit of a heroic play for herself, and this is brutal. Minny and Click in unison. AvovA out of nowhere. Gonna find that drone. I don't think that caught Kadabra. He could get played in on this. Do they do their due diligence? Do they check? Not well enough. Kadabra gonna find Oderus, and that's a problem. He was the top fragger. He was the one kind of leading the fray for Apeks. The stun's there, though. Can they close the gap? No. He gets away, and the tempo gets reset a little. You can see Hype looking for an opportunity, but he's not being given one. Click is on the case. He's so heads up about this spot's a player. They're reading everything very well.
Yeah, good discipline from Click. Don't take that. Don't need to take that duel in the fight before.
No, and AvovA's got
A site is wide open though.
Talked about those retakes being tricky.
Let's see what they decide to do.
30 seconds left.
Get it.
Zyppan, is he? He's got backside. Oh, and that's a catch. They're down to 3 now. Oh, Zyppan! Making it into a movie, leaving it down to just floor. Hold on.
Spike down.
Just floor.
Spike.
Yeah, that's on me. That was a common phrase, you know, just
10 seconds
anyone,
left.
but it is a 1v2 and it's floor. Good luck, have fun!